this exercise is called Supporting Heaven, and it's the first one in the 8 Pieces of Brocade exercise, which I teach in my Space to Relax membership site. I teach it usually standing up, but you can perform it sitting down as well. So we're just working from a sitting position today. And the way in which you can adapt this exercise to your own individual levels of flexibility and mobility is quite simple. So what I'll do is I'll show you the full exercise, the full range of movement of the arms and the neck and the head. And then I'll show you how you can adapt that if you have any issues with neck, shoulders, or upper back or elbows, as often many people do. So what I'd like you to do first is just sitting with the hands on the knees, palms facing downwards. Make sure you're sitting up straight, so a nice straight back, not hunching in the shoulders, shoulders moving down, away from the earlobes. Tuck the chin back towards the throat, drawing the chin in and feeling lovely length up the back of the neck. Close your eyes, close your mouth, allow the tongue to rest against the roof of the mouth and the tip of the tongue against the back of the upper teeth. Bring a smile to the corners of your mouth to relax the muscles of the face. And just beginning with 3 abdominal breaths. So breathing in through the nose, feel the belly expand as though you're blowing up an imaginary balloon in all directions. And then as you breathe out, in your mind's eye, see the belly shrinking, exhaling through the nostrils. So the breath is in and out through the nose, smooth, soft and silent. Still with the eyes closed now, just before we begin this exercise, what I'd like you to think of now is a very slight, gentle contraction in your lower abdomen, around the buttock area, in the anus. So it's as though you're pulling everything in towards the center, the hip bones moving towards each other. So drawing everything in and stabilizing the whole of the lower abdomen area. Opening the eyes now. So just keep going with normal breathing for now. We'll bring the breathing in later. So place one hand on top of the other, and the movement is very simple. So drawing the hands up by bending in the elbows, keeping the shoulders down. At chest level, turn the palms to face each other, then facing down, facing out, and then pushing the palms up above your head towards the sky and looking up at the hands. Then separating the hands out to the sides, come back to looking forwards as you lower the hands. So from here, drop the shoulders first. You'll find the shoulders then lead the hands down, allowing the hands to drop down, and then just pushing the palms back down towards the ground so that the palms are parallel with the floor. So now let's do that with the breath. So one hand on top of the other. And take a breath in as you lift the hands. Turn the hands over. And then as you extend the hands upwards, breathe out. Looking up at the hands. Separating the hands. And now breathe in. All the way down. You might need to go a little bit faster to keep up with your inhalation so you don't get out of breath. And then breathe out, pushing the palms down. So now bringing the mind into this. So one hand on top of the other. Firming everything in the lower abdomen area, buttocks, anus, tightening slightly in the abdomen, but not with great tension. You still want to maintain a little relaxation. Now, as you breathe in, think of drawing up the intestines, the small and the large intestines, up towards the rib cage. So sucking everything up, holding the abdominal organs up. And then as you breathe out, stretching through the sides of the body, which is where the liver channel runs, and looking up at the hands, using the eyes, so stimulating the liver channel, as the eyes are the sense organ of the liver system in Chinese medicine. Now breathing in, using the mind here, thinking of drawing in lovely qi or energy from nature, from the environment, through your fingertips, through your arms and down into Dantian in the lower abdomen. Turning the hands over, breathing out, bringing your mind to that connection that your hands have with the ground or the earth. So now, if you can't get that full range of movement there because there's an issue with your shoulder or with an arm, or your neck is at you in some way, this is what you can do just to change everything around. So for those of you who've got the full range of movement, just follow along with what we were just doing there. For those of you who want to adapt this, say you've got one shoulder, which definitely you can't lift above the level of your forehead. So you will come up, so in getting into the position here, breathing in, breathing out. Now, say I can't go above the level of my forehead here, I just go to here, look at my hands, then breathing in. And as much as I can, try and keep the movement symmetrical. So I wouldn't be going all the way up with one hand and not with the other one that can't move. So keep this lovely circle as much as you can. Now say you can't drop your head back, you have a problem with your neck, your arms are fine. So you're breathing out. So you get to here and you can't look up at your hands. You just continue to look forwards, but instead in your mind's eye, you visualize yourself looking up at your hands. So still using the mind and the breath, and then breathing in, absorbing qi from nature, and breathing out, connecting with the earth. So we'll do 3 movements together now, 3 rounds of this. So adapt this exercise as you need to be comfortable. You know the full range of movement, so if you can't quite get the full range of movement today, see it in your mind's eye as you do it. You don't have to actually physically move your body into that position. So closing the eyes for a moment, settling the body, contracting slightly in the buttocks, anus, abdomen, drawing the hips towards each other, firming that whole lower abdominal area. Checking you've got the lovely length in the back of your neck by tucking the chin towards the throat and bringing a smile to the corners of your mouth. Now opening the eyes, breathe in, lift the hands. Breathe out, turning the hands over, stretching up towards the ceiling. Separating the hands, breathe in, looking forwards, drawing qi in from the outside world, dropping the shoulders, and breathing out, pressing the palms down very gently to connect with the ground. Breathe in, up towards the heart center. Breathe out, up towards the sky, drawing the intestines up towards the rib cage. Breathe in, drawing lovely, energizing, healing qi of nature through the arms, down into Dantian in the lower abdomen. Breathe out, connecting and anchoring yourself with the ground. 3rd time now. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, from nature. And breathing out. And just for a moment, let your hands just drop down by your sides, very loose and relaxed. Close your eyes. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, using your abdominal breath. And pay attention to any sensations that you feel in the arms, in the hands, any warmth, tingling, sensation of swollen fingers, like your hands or your fingers are bigger. Anything in the lower abdomen area from having that sensation of lifting up in the abdominal organs towards the rib cage. That could be very helpful for anyone who feels like everything's very heavy and sluggish and bloated. And if you feel any tingling or warmth or buzzing in your hands, that's a great sign that you've been able to create the conditions for more qi to flow into the hands and the fingers, just by your simple movements of breath, movement, and using your mind. And even if you didn't get the full range of movement, but you've got the tingly fingers, then you did a great job. You facilitated the movement of qi into the hands. So even without a full range of movement and reaching up to the sky, if you've got the tingly fingers, then that's great. Now, still with the eyes closed, bring one hand to rest on the lower belly, with the other hand directly on top of that. And now, sealing in your practice by circling firstly in one direction, and then in the other direction, giving your belly a little rub. And slowly opening the eyes, bringing the hands to rest on your knees.